Hi guys, so I am going to try and vlog again. Multiple things that I want to say first. Number one, I am filming on my new camera, which I've mentioned in previous videos now, and I'm still getting used to filming on it, and especially vlogging. I haven't done that yet, so I don't know how that's going to work out. On to what I plan on reading. The first few books that I plan on reading, I'm going to be reading a physical book as well as listening to an audiobook. The first physical book that I'm going to be picking up is Destined for Dune by Lori Langdon and Carrie Corp. This is the sequel to Dune, which I read a while back and really enjoyed. I think it's going to be a really light fantasy to kind of quickly get through this month, and I really want to pick it up. And then for the audiobook, I do have both these books physically. I know listening to the audiobook is going to help me get through it a lot faster right now. The only issue I had is I didn't know which audiobook I wanted to start first, so I did end up asking you guys on Instagram, which the two books that I had put on the poll were first The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. The second one that I had put on the poll was The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye, which is the sequel and final in the Crown's Game duology. Let's see the result. 24% of you chose The Crown's Fate, while 76% of you chose The Darkest Minds. So I guess The Darkest Minds is what I will be listening to first. So those are the two books that I'm going to be mostly getting through in the beginning of this month. I do plan on starting the audiobook sometime soon today, but right now I actually have to edit. Good morning, guys. I know I ended the vlog a little bit short yesterday, but I honestly, all I did for the rest of the night was read. But last night I got through about 260 pages of Dune, and then this morning I decided just to finish it. I was so close to the end anyways, and I really wanted to finish the book. So I ended up finishing up Destined for Dune this morning and loved it. Easily gave it 5 stars at some point, hopefully today. Picking up Shades of Dune, which is the third book, and continuing on with the series because I really want to see where the rest of it goes, and I want to see these characters even more. Outside of that, this morning as I was getting ready, I decided to listen to a little bit of the audiobook for The Darkest Minds. I am about 48 pages in. I'm really enjoying it so far. I was a little nervous going into this one just because of the fact that it is so overly loved and so hyped up, but so far I really enjoy it. I don't know how I feel about the main character just yet, but outside of that I really like the story and I really like where it's going. Hi guys, so it is really late. What time is it? Almost 12. I've been home for a couple hours from work. Just been reading, and I plan on doing that for the rest of the night, but just a small update. Reading wise, I got a few more chapters of this done. I am about 76 pages into it. Finally picked up Shades of Dune, which is what I plan to continue reading for the rest of the night. Last night I told you guys that I started Shades of Dune, and I got 56 pages in. Not as far as I was hoping I would get into this, and then this morning I continued picking up The Darkest Minds audiobook, and I actually got a little bit farther into that today. 134 pages in, 3 hours into the audiobook. I got about 10 hours left of that. Really enjoyed both of them so much. Currently taking my photo for the day. I'm trying to do the setup for it, so I thought I'd give you guys kind of a little bit of a behind the scenes look at how I take my photos. Today's challenge was your favorite quote, which I have a ton I could probably choose from, but I'm gonna go with a Harry Potter one because I just feel like sharing some Harry Potter love today. Alright, so this is my little bit of a setup. This is the background that I use for 99% of my flat lays. This is just a poster board that we got from, I believe, Walmart. And then this marble background that I have on here is actually a giant kind of wallpaper-ish sticker. I have this giant tube with more of the marble background. You just peel the back off of it and then you're able to stick it on anything you want. Good morning, guys. So it is, oh geez, what's today? Saturday? It's Saturday. Yesterday I got 183 pages into Shades of Dune, as well as 158 pages into Darkest Minds. Good morning, guys. It's 3 o'clock, so it's afternoon, not morning, but this is the first I'm vlogging today. For my reading right now, I finished Shades of Dune this morning and really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It's still fun and super enjoyable, just like the first 2, but there was just kind of something lacking for it. It just wasn't quite as amazing as the first 2 were for me to read, and I do plan on hopefully finding and picking up the 4th book as soon as I can. After finishing that, my main plan for today is to finish The Darkest Minds audiobook. I have about 3 hours left of that, and I really believe I can get that done today with no problem. And then I might actually start The Wrath and the Dawn. I think it's going to be my next read. But yeah, that's my reading for right now. It's extremely late, way too late for me to be up right now, but I wanted to update you guys. I just finished the audiobook for The Darkest Minds, and I was not ready for that ending. Absolutely loved this. I can definitely see why everyone loves this book and this series so much. Easily going to give this 5 stars. There's definitely no doubt about that. This is getting 5 stars. How much I enjoyed The Darkest Minds. I didn't know if I wanted to continue on with Never Fade or read Crown's Fate like I had originally had planned. Why are you biting my hand? Last night I decided to put another poll up. Why are you being so violent today? I don't. What is your purpose? Looking at the poll right now, it has 71% of you voted for Never Fade and 29% voted for Crown's Fate. I think I'm going to try and start the Never Fade audiobook today. Hello, so it is 4 o'clock. I am only about 39 pages in. I'm only about an hour into the audiobook. I'm really enjoying it so far, though I'm just begging to see other characters again. I'm hoping that I get to go see The Darkest Minds movie tonight. I want to see the adaptation really badly. Alright, so I want to slightly reorganize my shelves. I don't really feel like changing my shelves all that much. I like where they're at right now, and there's not really any huge changes that I want to make to it, so doing an entire video of that would make no sense. So I'm just gonna kind of add it into this vlog, the little bit of reorganizing that I'm thinking of doing. So you're barely going to be able to see me because I didn't want to bring my camera to vlog this, and I'm going to be using my phone. We're on our way to go see The Darkest Minds, and I am extremely excited but also really nervous because adaptations never tend to go well. Excited to see these characters actually played out and see the story and see what they do with this. Good morning, guys. So it is Wednesday morning. Thoughts on the movie as a movie and as an adaptation. Both I enjoyed. There was of course going to be changes. I found it kind of weird, some of the changes they were making. They're such big points for these characters, and they make these characters who they are. They went the typical YA movie route with some of the situations, but as a movie as a whole, it was still really enjoyable. I'm currently still reading, by the way, Never Fade. I'm about 50% of the way in. Really enjoying it, of course. I'll update you guys on my reading because I finished Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. Listened to most of the ending last night, but I had to finish a couple of the final chapters chapters this morning. I loved this just as much as I did the first one. It started out a little bit slower in the beginning and I was a little worried I wasn't gonna like it quite as much. There's new characters and the old ones aren't there for a little while, and I was just worried that I wasn't gonna enjoy this as much as I did the first one, but I ended up really loving it, especially by the end. My heart was broken like it was in the first one, and I am just in shock and ready for that third and final book. Did end up giving this 5 stars. For my next audiobook, I'm probably gonna pick up The Crown's Fate. Good morning, guys. Really? It's Friday, and I wanted to first start the day with updating you guys on how my reading is going, because I finally picked up some more books after Never Fade. I finally started The Wrath in the Dawn. I only got a couple of chapters into it because I started reading it extremely late last night and was just too tired to read much. And then this morning, while I was getting ready, I decided to start the audiobook for The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye. I ended up getting about 40 pages into the book so far. Hi guys, so I am home. I wanted to show you guys that we decided to stop back by the bookstore that I work at and picked up a few books. I finally have In the Afterlight. This is the third and final book in the Darkest Minds trilogy, and that means that I can finally read and enjoy and finish that series. I then wanted to show you guys some of the books that my husband decided to pick up. The first is this paperback set of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He collects a lot of different versions of the series and kind of has a little collection going on for all of Tolkien's work in general, pretty much. Almost all of the Bond books. Hello guys, so it is Saturday and I know I haven't updated you guys. It is 8 o'clock and I haven't vlogged at all today. I have not looked at how far I have gotten on The Crown's Fate, but I have gotten a little bit farther. I think I have about 3 hours left in the audiobook, so I'm almost done with it. Still kind of just meh about it overall. Did want to show you guys today actually finding a signed book plate with Daughter of Fire King, and I am extremely excited to have this because if you don't know, that's one of my favorite books and one of my favorite duologies. So it is currently 1 o'clock. Just got done eating lunch. Now we are on the way to go to the grocery store. So yeah, I am still listening to The Crown's Fate audiobook. A little bit more into it. I believe I have a little bit less than 2 hours left in the audiobook and really hoping to finish it sometime today. I can see why a lot of people really enjoy this duology, but overall for me it's just kind of boring. We'll see how it ends. Still reading The Wrath in the Dawn, but I am extremely close to being done. So I finished The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Attier, and easily I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I absolutely love this. This is so good, and I love the characters, and I have to jump into that next book to see what happens. Hi guys, so it is currently 11:41. I just finished the audiobook for The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye. I am giving this 2 stars. Bored throughout most of the story. I didn't really connect with the characters. I didn't like where they took Nikolai's character at all throughout this story, and then the ending just wasn't great. I don't know, overall I just was extremely disappointed in this. So I realized that by the end of this, I had never filmed an outro for this vlog because I honestly didn't have an end game to this vlog. I kind of just was gonna vlog and see what happens. These past couple of weeks that this vlog was going on, I ended up reading a total of 6 books, so I think that this vlog was a success. My plan for this was to vlog in the hopes that it would help boost my reading some, and I definitely would say that that's what happened. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.